I'm telling you, I come a long way. I come a long way. And it wasn't until I changed the way I ate. I thank the Most High every day. Every time I'm telling Dr. Sebi, I'm like, yo, I look up to you, I love you, you're my... But like, stop it. I'm like, stop it. I have life because of you. It's the herbs. The herbs healed you, brother. Like, you a humble man. You healed me, though. I ain't crazy. I know what you mean, and you're supposed to say that. But I'm supposed to tell people you healed me. That's what I'm supposed to do. You're supposed to tell them it's nature, it's the mother and all. You're supposed to do that. That's you, Dr. Sebi. You're supposed to slander them damn carrots and slander the broccoli and make niggas mad. I understand what you do. That's your job. But my job is to give you the due credit. Because I didn't understand how to uplift a woman. Through health, so that's when I realized we sick. It's a simple concept. You give birth to us. It's a simple concept. But why don't we grasp? The food is compromised, the intellectual integrity of the masses. And when we change the way we eat, we change the frequency of our thought. And when we change the frequency of our thought, we be liberated. That's what it is. It's simple. Simple. We don't kill this goddamn cracker. I'm like, listen, bro. Nature has a problem with anything that's against that which is natural. So how can a God-fearing people want to take God's power into their own hands? I can understand if we didn't have a list of other priorities, then I say, let's go fight somebody. But you're disregarding yourself in the process. The number one killer of black people are the diseases that are killing black people. How are we gonna beat somebody? Hey, I'm watching this shit. Black power, black power, black power, black power. Get that nigga a brown bag. He done lost breath already. Out of shape. Another brother can't even see his own ankles. Talk about, we gonna stomp on his crack. We gonna put our boots on his neck. You can't even see your ankles. How the hell you gonna put your boot on someone's neck? Let's be for real. You're not even in shape to go to war. You get mentally fatigued. You know they got a circadian rhythm, which is a time that is appropriated to different functionalities in the body. Do you know at 10:30, your body says, I quit. Don't feed me no more food. At 10:30 p.m., your body says, I just want you to know we're not going to break it down the way we do. At 3 in the afternoon, we're not going to break it down the way we do. At 6 in the evening, when 10:30 p.m. comes, it's called circadian rhythm. At 5 o'clock, your heart, which is a muscle, beats its strongest for you. At 10:30, you get all you want, but we're just going to put this somewhere in the colon or something. We're not going to be working overtime for it. This is not going to happen. Don't you know they can take any cell out of your body and replicate you and make you all over again? Mm-hmm. So your cells are just like you. You know a nigga, when he feel like he overworked, even if he needs a job, he start coming in late on purpose. He won't quit. He wants someone to fire him. So he start coming in all late. If you say, why you coming in here late? And you would give that attitude like, you right, what? I dropped my children out to eat cereal. What you talking about? That's what your cells do, because your cells are you. So you want to work your cells day in and day out, eating non-water soluble food, acidic food for 30 years, for 40 years, for 50 years, unrelenting, no fasting, eating 3, 4, 5 times a day. And you don't think your cells are just like you? Nigga, I quit. Or it's all late for work. Oh, he want me to break this shit down, right? We were telling him we need a day off. He don't want to listen. Your cells just like you. They quit. And I'm done. I'm unappreciated. When you eat right, your body feels appreciated. It's mental. Before you eat, we either learn, don't pray for the plate of food, pray for every spoonful. Bear witness. I mean, like, I don't know, is the herbs gonna work good? Did Dr. Sebi really cure diseases? Did it cure cancer? Did it cure sickle cell? Did it cure AIDS? I'm like, Dr. Sebi's over 80 years old. And he's still making babies. That shit confirms cure to me every day of the week. Show me another 80-plus-year-old man waiting for some babies to come out, expecting some more children. That is the cure for every disease as far as I'm concerned. That's real talk. We gotta tap out at 25 these days. Nigga ain't making baby after 25. He making them at 80 plus. I listen to anything he gotta say. My wife looking at me like, man, we gonna stop watching the Savior. You think we gonna be doing some shit at 80 years old? Sebi started to be the devil in my house. Because they know I'm trying to break the plane. I'm trying to get there at 8. Sebi is the man. Sebi is the man. Brothers, you gotta pay attention. He's doing this at 8. I seen him drop on his knees. I was impressed. I met a person who was cured of AIDS from him. I was more impressed. But to see that that man has a baby after the age of 80, that shit shook my whole foundation. It made me question God, it made me question religion, it made me question life. I got spiritual, started meditating, started contemplating. That thing did some wonders to me. Because part of what makes the black woman so beautiful is the sexual experience that we have with them. They make us insecure about our own body parts. When someone is upset, they call someone a D-head, call them a vagina in another word, asshole. Why are we using our own body parts to condemn each other? We're sexually insecure. Religion taught us to feel ashamed. Someone ate an apple, and then they bear witness that they was naked. They was ashamed of their activity. We was taught shame. Now, I then asked my grandmother, because she got me in religious instruction, what apple? Because I just looked this up. There's over 7,000 apples on planet Earth. What apple did they eat that caused that? I want to stay the hell away from that apple. I got Bob beside my head, no more questions to be asked. Dr. Sebi cured me. He saved my life. And he was going to give the credit to nature because he should. And I'm going to give the credit to him so we can be aware to appreciate him as the living. Because we wait till people die. Then we celebrate their lives. And that's necromancy. And I said, Khalid Muhammad, Ashe. I was like, okay, cool. Harriet Tubman, Ashe. I'm like, that's great. Well, we ain't going to mention no living people. Like, really? We just going to Ashe our way through 20 dead people? I understand the spirit is with us. I understand all that knowledge. But why we don't celebrate the lives of the living? We have to celebrate Dr. Sebi. I pray every single day that they don't take this brother from us. And you should too.
That's right.
So with that, got you. Okay, good. I'm on time. A few more minutes. So I just wanted to take that time out and really speak to the people and just let you know that. I mean, when I dropped out the game, people were saying, "You sure you want to do that? They might kill you." And those are the same odds when I went into the game. They might kill you. What kind of bargaining chip is that? You know, if you drop out the game, you might die. Like, there was a high probability I was going to die when I dropped in. So at least I can say I'm doing this for a purpose. We have to burn our desires out. And if we don't, our desires will burn us out. I'm happy to be alive every single day, and I always have to give it to that man, Dr. Sebi. My mama died. I met her when I turned 17. She died the week I met her from cancer and diabetes. Chemotherapy killed her. The medical institution is not trying to prolong life. They prolong death. They don't prolong life, they prolong death. They don't care about the quality of life. So long as you're alive with your eyes open, everyone's supposed to be satisfied. But what about the quality of life? But I didn't have this information, so it plagues me every single day. To only have 7 days with my mother. It plagues me every single day. Every single day. It haunts me, because I didn't have this knowledge. And a few years later, after she died, then I acquired it. That's not to say she wouldn't have rejected it, but I never know. So that's why we have these classes and these speaking engagements. So we can encourage you guys to aggressively, with love, do your best to educate our people. Because like I said, the number one killer of our people are ourselves based on our diet. The diet is the number one killer of our people. Not no white man, and this is not to take no pressure off no white people. This is just to simply say the diseases are aggressive. Cancer is violent. Diabetes is violent. Lupus is violent. And these diseases have taken our family members from us. But we turn our heads and we mad at each other for whatever reason. And we mad at other races for whatever reason. All the while the diseases are torturing us and plaguing us. And when they say, we're going to die anyway, so who cares? I always say, you're going to spend money anyway, so why save it? We have a divine right and responsibility to disseminate this information to our people so we can see the best in our people. Because I'm going to tell you, I was violent and I was nuts. But when I started taking those herbs, it was the best thing that ever happened in my life. A newly found love and appreciation for my wife, my wives, my children came about. Because I started feeding my cells. You feed the cells, you feed yourself. Why are you eating 2 times, 3 times, 4 times a day? It's because the parasites in your body are eating first, eating second, and eating third. Then the 4th time around, you finally get to eat. I'm not lying. When I took those herbs, when I had diabetes, and I had the Viento, I had the chelation, back in that time it's called chelation and CC4. When I had the sea moss mixed with bladder racks, when I was taking all these different herbs, and I was boiling my John mushroom and drinking the water, had my Cascara Sagrada, boiling it to a gallon of water and drinking more. I went to the bathroom one day, and worms came out. It was a scary movie all the way. You don't know what it is to have a worm come out your ass and look down ready to flush the toilet and see some shit cracking out of the fecal matter like a log. I closed that shit, I sat on it like it was about to explode. I called my wife, I called one of the brothers in the house, and I asked him to sit on this toilet with me. I said, what the hell is wrong? Sit on this shit, it might grow. It might grow. Just sit on it. You can sit on the left, sit on the right, I sit in the front. So we having a conversation on my toilet. This is a true story. I just begged him, I'm crying. I'm crying. This is a true story my wife can tell you. She's standing right there, I'm crying. They said, wow. I said, a being came out of my ass. A being. I said, a being came out of my ass. It cracked out of my fecal matter and started Harlem shaking. He said, man, stop fronting. We opened up the toilet, we seen 3 worms. And I passed out. This is from a nigga who been shot, stabbed, sliced, thrown in prison. But I passed out when I seen worms in the toilet. Passed out, and when I woke up, I went back and closed the seat again and sat on it. They done flushed it down and everything. Worms. Do you know what it's like to see worms come out of your body? That was confirmation something else was living in me, living off of me. But 3 days later, that's when I got the coloration of my foot back. I could see clearly through both eyes. I was losing my eyesight in my left. My skin wasn't all scaly and ashy no more. And I didn't even have an appetite to eat like that. And I was satisfied, I was content. But I never forget that day. And this is a true story. Worms came out of my body. I took that Cascara Sagrada, and I ain't gonna front. We gotta work on some kind of agave or vapor syrup situation, because them herbs is horrible. I ain't gonna lie to you. I never lie to people. They should come with a warning on the label. This shit is disgusting. Because I'm telling you, some of those herbs, I don't know if we just made it be cruel or see if we being disciplined. I was mad as hell at it. When the office first sent me those packages, and I can't swallow pills on top of it, so I was just a wreck all the time. I don't even know how to swallow pills to this day. I always think it's gonna choke me. I'm taking the pills, I'm mixing it in my everyday. But there's some of these herbs, it's like, do you know when a herb is real bad tasting, that if you drink water to wash it out, it only expands and stays in your mouth more? I'm like, Sebi's evil for this shit. Like, why does the cure gotta be this bad? And that wasn't even the worst one. What's that thing called that I got my daughter on? She hates it. What's that, Riot? Chelation. What's the name of that one? The chelation. The chelation one. Yeah.